The February chill bit through the air at Precision Point, a high-end shooting range near Crescent Meadows, where egos clashed louder than gunfire. I was checking my rifle at the check-in counter when range champion Derek Holt and his crew brushed me off, sneering that a small-town girl didn't belong in their elite competition. Their dismissal was a spark, aimed at shaming me off the range. Holt didn't know I was Sarah, the 20-year-old farmer, Meadow Mart owner, conservationist, SWAT trainer, tech founder, federal health inspector, sharpshooter, Marine, county sheriff, 911 dispatcher, retired federal judge, police chief, homeland security agent, developer who built Crescent Meadows, designer of its security system, owner of the lake, dock, and HOA, and a self-taught mechanical engineer. His taunt wasn't just rude, it was a challenge, and my first shot was about to break his record and turn his arrogance to dust. I stood at the firing line, phone filming, as my allies from Crescent Meadows, pinged by my group chat, gathered in the stands, ready to cheer. This wasn't just a range, it was Holt's most smug mistake, blind to my marksmanship. My heart pounded, but a sly grin crept in. They thought they could ignore me? I was about to turn their snub into a viral triumph, with my bullet as the verdict. What unfolded wasn't just hitting a target. It was a masterclass in precision justice, community grit, and poetic payback that left Holt stunned, his crew humbled, and Crescent Meadows roaring. The range wasn't just a field, it was their trap, and my shot was the hammer. Holt's dismissal was his dumbest call, and my record-breaking shot was about to silence the room. Precision Point was a state-of-the-art shooting range on the outskirts of Crescent Meadows, its steel lanes and digital scoreboards a magnet for competitive shooters. The main range, a 100-yard stretch with high-tech targets, hosted the annual Marksman Challenge, where Holt's record of 98 out of 100 points reigned supreme. My ranch's private range, a rugged setup near my farmhouse, was where I'd honed my skills, firing rounds with my custom-tuned rifle. I'm Sarah, the 20-year-old farmer, conservationist, SWAT trainer, Meadow Mart owner, tech founder of Crescent Code, federal health inspector, sharpshooter, Marine, county sheriff, 911 dispatcher, retired federal judge, police chief, homeland security agent, developer who built Crescent Meadows, designer of its security system, owner of the lake, dock, and HOA, and a self-taught mechanical engineer with a fictional ageless fire. I'd crushed foes 76 times, buying Meadow Mart after Karen's farm stand ban, exposing her assault on Lily, stopping her fishing derby, evicting her fishing club, jailing fake HOA cops, rallying for a pilot's defiance, retrieving my tow tractor, shutting down her cop call on my fence, backing Ibrahim Traoré, ejecting her security patrol, protecting the Thompsons, winning court for my wrecked car, defending my mom's Colt stand, exposing her 911 call on Senator Ellison, grounding her, airline stunt, nailing her bank meddling, restoring my water pipe, towing her SUV, saving my mom's nurse, rescuing Emma from her kidnapping, saving Liam from her brick attack, foiling her field grab, scaring her with my bear, Bruno, defending Emma's wheelchair, stopping her 911 call on my ranch, saving Max from her clippers, voiding her lake fine, saving my pool party, recovering my stolen truck, foiling her power theft, stopping her sewage-powered lights, disarming her fake cop, rebuilding my sister's bridge, proving I owned her mortgage, stopping her assault on Alex, ejecting her trespassing officers, shutting off her pipeline, proving my Lamborghini legit, turning my lawn into an obstacle course, outshooting the FBI, stopping her fake cop arrest, handling her 911 abuse, rescuing my kids from her kidnapping, towing her Mustangs from my garage, trapping her at her gate, burying her porch in mulch, spiking her SUV on my lawn, closing her trails for my hunting, proving I built the suburb, jailing her for hitting Max, rebuilding the Thompsons' house, turning her trails into my hunting ground, catching her spying on my yard, suspending her board for burning my boat, nailing her for her 911 call on my rain tanks, foiling her eviction over my cabin, burying her in pennies for her fines, towing her car for blocking my driveway, reclaiming my cabin after her sale, sinking her cop's truck with Grandpa's tractor, evicting her fishing club with Marcus, arresting her for breaking into my garage, busting her 911 call on my pool, stopping her fake cop arrest, seizing her HOA with my deed clause, crushing her motorbike ban, locking her pool access, charging her for felling my tree, returning her trash with interest, nailing her for my gym's 911 call, defending Marcus's home from her 911 stunt, backing Marcus at his pool, stopping fake cops from tossing Alex, evicting her clubhouse for trespassing, jailing her for packing Liam's room, exposing an engine's sabotage, building a public library after her book ban, and reclaiming my ranch with the military. My sharpshooting skills and allies were my latest weapons. Derek Holt, mid-30s, was a brash range champion, his trophy case gleaming with arrogance. He'd ignored me, expecting to dominate the challenge, unaware my Marine training outclassed him. Key allies included Alex, my Delta Force operative wife, Marcus Thompson, Navy SEAL and lake owner, Mia, my nurse sister, Jake, my Marine brother, Vince, Iron Riders biker leader, Ellen, my sharpshooter mom, Tom, my biologist friend, Linda, the councilwoman, Lily, my waitress-turned-leader, Liam, my 8-year-old son, Grandpa Joe, our tractor-driving patriarch, and Deputy Harris, my SWAT deputy. Agent Laura Chun, my FBI contact, was ready for legal support. The Crescent Meadows Forum, our digital hub, would amplify the fight. The setting was a crisp February morning in 2026 at Precision Point's main range, where Holt's crew scoffed and my rifle gleamed. My allies, pinged by my chat, filled the stands. Holt's dismissal was a misfire, and his ignorance of my skills was his fatal error. This wasn't just about a shot. It was his assault on my ability. For me, it was a chance to prove my skill, break his record, and unite my community. As I filmed, I knew this fight would echo our victories and crack with our spirit. Holt's dismissal was a deliberate slight. "Go home, farm girl," he jeered, waving me off the firing line as his crew laughed. I filmed, voice steady. "This is my range too, Holt. I'm shooting." My scope was dialed in, ready to outshoot him. I texted Harris, who snorted, "Underestimating a Marine? He's done." Ellen sent my marksmanship medals, saying, "Holt's target's toast." Linda vowed to bring range officials, noting, "Mocking a sharpshooter? He's outgunned." I called Chun, who chuckled, "This could be a fairness issue. FBI's watching." Allies swarmed the stands, filming the taunts. My forum post exploded. Holt ignored me at the range. "I'm breaking his record." Hashtags #Holt vs. Sarah and #shot heard round trended, hitting 260 million views. Jake livestreamed from Meadowmart, showing my footage and medals. "Crescent Meadows shoots with Sarah," he said, hitting 265 million views. Lily handed out flyers about range rules, explaining Sarah's a Marine sharpshooter. Holt's a fool. Holt's crew, a clique with smug grins, tried to intimidate me, but allies drowned them out, chanting Sarah's shot. Mia shared my SWAT training logs, proving my precision. I shared my scope's view. "Holt thinks I can't shoot. I'm taking his record." The video hit 4 billion views. Marcus arrived, saying he dismissed me too. "I'm testifying." His SEAL grit rattled the crew. Harris's SWAT team and Chen's FBI liaison arrived, reviewing range conduct. "Potential bias," Chun said, noting the taunts. I flashed my sheriff badge, live streaming. Holt ignored me. "I'm breaking his record." The stream hit 19.5 billion views, with news vans circling. Comments flooded. "Sarah's a legend." "Holt's done." Linda arrived with a range commissioner, announcing Holt's conduct violates fairness rules. The crowd chanted, "Shoot! Shoot!" as the crew squirmed. The range officials checked my rifle, confirming it met specs. I lined up, live streaming. "This shot's for Crescent Meadows." Holt scoffed, "She'll miss," but my allies roared support. The forum planned a shot-free day at Meadowmart, with shooting demos and music. Holt's lie about my inexperience collapsed. My training was elite. The stage was set, not just to hit the target, but to break his record and rally Crescent Meadows around my triumph. His taunt was his end, and my shot was our victory. Precision Point's range was a crucible of justice. Holt stood by his lane, smirking as Harris and Chun monitored the competition. My rifle was steady, zeroed for the 100-yard target, a 10-ring bullseye. The livestream hit 20.5 billion views, with hashtag Holt versus Sarah and hashtag shot heard round trending globally. Allies pack the stands, waving signs, Sarah's shot. No range snobs. News crews broadcast live, anchors calling it a sharpshooter's stand versus champion arrogance. The air crackled, and I was ready to silence Holt's crew. Tom addressed the crowd, voice steady. Sarah's a Marine sharpshooter with SWAT training. Holt's dismissal is baseless. You show my footage and medals, proving my skill. Allies cheered, sharing the clips online. Ellen handed out flyers, saying Sarah's outshot the best. Holt's outclassed. The forum surged. Holt's a fool. Sarah's our hero. A viral tweet read, Champion ignores woman at range. She aims to break his record. Hashtag shot heard round. Holt yelled, she's a nobody. But Chun held up my training logs, stating, her credentials surpass yours. His face fell. He hadn't expected my record. Shooting clubs joined X, posting, Holt's attack on Sarah's skill is a disgrace. Support Crescent Meadows. The Change.org petition, Justice for Sarah's Shot, hit 265 million signatures, with comments like Sarah's a legend and Holt's done. Linda spoke to reporters, voice firm. Sarah's precision and grit are our pride. Holt's bias threatens fair play. She announced a range board motion to review Holt's title. The crowd roared, chanting shot free. The crew leaked text disavowing Holt. He's rogue. Allies guarded the stands, as Vince's biker crew patrolled the lot. I grabbed the mic, heart pounding. Holt ignored me at the range, but I'm a Marine, I'm sheriff, and I'm breaking his record. I proposed a shot-free day at Meadowmart, with range demos, music, and a fundraiser for youth shooting programs, inviting all. The crowd cheered, volunteering to host. I shared online, Holt's taunt failed. Join us for Shot-Free Day. The livestream hit 21.5 billion views, with hashtag ShotFreeDay trending. Comments flooded. Sarah's unstoppable. Holt's outshot. Holt made a last stand, yelling at Chun, I'm the champion. But Rachel, my attorney, arrived with a fairness complaint. Your conduct violates range rules, she said, as Harris stood by. The crowd parted, phones filming as I took my shot, the bullet slicing the bullseye. The scoreboard flashed, 99 out of 100. Holt's record broken. Jake's stream hit 41 billion views, with comments like, she did it. Holt's done. News ran headlines. 20-year-old sharpshooter breaks champion's record after range snub. Lily organized kids to paint shot-free signs, while Tom tied it to my lake, saying Sarah protects our aim. Harris secured the range, and allies cheered as officials confirmed my score. Chun verified my credentials, and Linda promised county funding for a crescent aim sign, marking my triumph. The stage was set for a victory that would break the record, humble Holt, and show Crescent Meadows' power. Holt was stunned, but my shot would shock everyone. The precision point stands roared with justice as officials reviewed my shot, my rifle still warm. The livestream hit 42 billion views, with hashtag Holt versus Sarah and hashtag shot heard round trending worldwide. Allies packed the gallery, waving shot-free signs as news crews filmed. I stood with my rifle, my roles as Marine, sheriff, and sharpshooter now a verdict, my evidence our blade, ready to bury Holt's arrogance. Range Commissioner Evans called order. Mr. Holt, your conduct is under scrutiny, he said. Rachel presented my footage, showing Holt's taunts. The plaintiff broke the record fairly, she said. The gallery cheered, phones filming for the forum, where comments surged. Holt's done. Sarah's our hero. Chun testified, voice sharp. Holt's dismissal violated fairness rules, undermining a qualified shooter. She showed my medals, sparking gasps. Linda announced the range board's review of Holt's title and my sponsorship deal. The crowd chanted aim, aim, as kids waved painted targets, symbols of our win. Tom showed my score and training logs, proving my skill. Sarah's shot crushed him, he said, sparking applause. I unveiled a crescent aim, signed sketch, county-backed, to mark my triumph. This range is ours, and Holt's beaten, I said, sharing it online, a bullet under a federal seal. The forum erupted. Perfect. Sarah's legacy. Evans reviewed the evidence, footage, score, logs, calling it undeniable. Holt, denying bias, claimed she got lucky. But Rachel played his taunts, exposing his lies. Evans ruled, Sarah's record stands, Holt's title is revoked, $500,000 awarded to Sarah. The gallery roared as Holt slumped, silenced. My digital dossier, footage, logs, ruling was handed to the press, ensuring victory. News ran it live. 20-year-old sharpshooter breaks record after range snub. The crowd surged, music blaring as shot-free day plans took shape. I gave a mic to Liam, who beamed. Mom's the best shot, he said. Allies hugged him, guarding the range in solidarity. This wasn't just Holt's defeat. It was Crescent Meadows' triumph. Proof our community could outshine arrogance. As my record stood, justice hit the mark. Holt's defeat was Crescent Meadows' victory. News ran headlines like sharpshooter breaks record after range snub and Sarah's aim triumphs. The livestream hit 45 billion views, with hashtag #ShotHeardRound trending for weeks. Fan art of the aim sign as a justice symbol flooded the forum, and shooting clubs invited me to coach. Talk shows called, but I stayed grounded, saying this is about our community. Shot-free day was a sensation. Thousands joined. Allies, kids, Harris's team, shooting demos, dancing, and unveiling the Crescent aim sign. Meadow Mart catered, and Tom led eco talks, tying the range to my lake's balance. The event raised $23 million for youth shooting programs, and state leaders hailed it as a model. The forum buzzed with photos. Sarah's aim shines. No more Holtz. Precision point reformed. Linda's motion banned bias and added fairness training with new oversight. Holt lost his title, was banned from competitions, and vanished to a minor coaching gig, reportedly arguing over rules. Don't snub like Holt became a local joke painted on range bags. My ranch's range became a tourist draw, with visitors snapping aim selfies. Meadow Mart and my range event soared, the cafe hosting aim nights with shooting talks and music. Tourists flocked to Sarah's range, boosting sales. Allies brought gifts, mini targets, marine patches, saying my fight inspired them. Tom's data showed the lake thriving, celebrated at a community feast. The digital dossier, footage, logs, ruling was studied for fairness policies, influencing ranges nationwide. Lily mentored kids, painting eco signs for my ranch. The forum planned an aim fest with demos, music, and SWAT drills, cementing our spirit. Sarah turned Holt's snub into our triumph. One post read, I hired teens to assist my range, giving them pride. At the fest, under an Aim Forever banner, Linda toasted, to Sarah, Liam, Alex, and Crescent Meadows, where shots hit tyrants. Fireworks burst, kids danced, and my range glowed. Holt's snub had been a spark, but we'd build a legacy. My shot, Meadow Mart, and our suburb were our stronghold, proof no bully could outshoot our spirit. As stars shone, I knew Crescent Meadows would always stand proud, precise, and unstoppable.